I've often compared you to Robinhood, but I wonder if that's a little bit unfair. I mean, you've often tried to sort of say, all right, we are sort of like Robinhood, but we're not. How do you differentiate yourself? I mean, you've said before that your customer base consumes more research, for example. So is it more fair to compare you to, I don't know, Thinkorswim customers or something like that? How are you different?
So if you were to compare our order flow versus, say, another brokerage order flow, we more mimic a Thinkorswim type of customer, right? A more advanced, that's utilizing charts, utilizing back testing, utilizing different, analytics and indicators to make an entry point and exit point decision, where, that's not so much the case on some of the simpler platforms that are out there. And the fact that we are a mobile first solution brings our demographic into the same world as a Robinhood. So we often get kind of, grouped up with Robinhood. It's, oh, they're just a different form or a different name of Robinhood, when in fact, our customer's profile, although on a media spreadsheet may look the same in age and affluency and demographic, but when it comes to actually the educational aspect of our investors, they're much more intellectual and experienced in what they're doing, to the point where we often say internally that Robinhood is our customer's first account and Webull is their second, because they graduate from a simple sort of make it easy to trade, don't get too deep in it, to I want to get deep in it, I really want to nerd out on this, and I want to learn more and learn how to do it better.
So, Andrew, do you buy into this narrative that suddenly we have a smarter, more intelligent investor base that is really interested
Absolutely,
in more
because
knowledge?
they're talking about options. Like you said, if they're talking about options, they're more advanced. If they're talking about lever, they're more advanced. I love that they want to learn that. The ETFs will not grow at these platforms substantially, I think, until you have a losing time frame. Like, for example, a Peloton, right, had that violent move down. When that kind of happens, and now if hopefully this thing with COVID, this latest, the Omicron isn't a big deal. If it is, and we go back to work from home stocks, I think some of this audience could then be like, okay, how do I not get involved in this single stock risk? And then there's WFH, work from home, from like a direction. Or there's the moon, where now instead of just picking the one, I mean, you've seen them flock to Cathie Wood. So now the new issuers are putting these out. But as long as they're doing this work on this website, I would think that they're going to stick to single stocks. So they're putting that work in to not achieve beta. They're putting the work in to achieve alpha. And they've known alpha for 2 years, right? So I love that they're getting educated. I have not seen it. I've grown up with many of my customers. I've not seen such an intelligent investor base. And let's be honest, when they get to 30 years old, when they get to 35, they start making real money. They're already going to be seasoned. It's going to be a big lift for the market when this starts happening, when they get a little older and have even more money to invest.